Kia ora. It's been a very active few days of weather across New Zealand, and we've still got some more to talk about as we go through the rest of today for Wednesday, and then we've been through towards Thursday, the return of some snowfall about those lower parts of the South Island. So here we are. Here's how things started off this morning. This area of red thunderstorms ran towards us here in Wellington. Some pretty heavy rainfall, but that is all pulling away, and we are looking at things improving. But this afternoon, we've still got a few more showers to watch out for, especially around these western parts of the country, and feeding in through on towards that western side of the South Island as well. Down south, you can see the return of that white stuff. There's some snowfall there as we head in towards the night time tonight. And it's a good indication of cold air spreading right the way across the country as we head through in towards the weekend. More showers, though, you can see on that western side, not anywhere near to the same level as we've seen over the last few days, but still some rumbles of thunder and one or two heavier showers as we go through in towards the night time as well. We have got a watch in place for that heavy snowfall. Now, most of that snow is going to be above about 400 metres, and the heaviest really above 700 metres as we go through in towards the night time tonight, in towards the first part of Thursday. But you can see it's still a fairly unsettled story up across those northern and western parts of the country. Again, it's some showers, some thunderstorms, and even some snowfall. Again, there you can see about the top of the Tongariro National Park up out Desert Road. So it's something to watch out for there, and a fairly brisk southwesterly wind pushing up around that western side and around the likes of the Otago Peninsula and Banks Peninsula. That's going to make it feel pretty cold as well, but generally it's a cold night all across the country, especially in that stronger wind making it feel colder as well. But you can see these nighttime temperatures, 5s or so for that central plateau, and I think we are going to find that's cooler than it has been over the last few days or so. Very much a different story to the start of the week. Down south, we're back into territories of frost for those inland, more sheltered spots. Temperatures around about 1 degree Celsius for the likes of Queenstown. A cold start today for Thursday. For Thursday, you can see we've got more of these showers pushing on towards those western sides of the North Island. Again, some of those heavy, perhaps with some thunder and some hail. Down south, there's some drier weather in store across the bulk of the island. We are going to keep hold of showers down, though, around the likes of, say, Stewart Island, in towards parts of Southland, and skirting around Otago and Banks Peninsula, where we're going to find some of those stronger winds as well, and that's going to make things feel pretty cold as well. Some really strong southerly winds through there as we go through the daytime. We'll start off on the North Island though. Again, you can see we've got this cluster of blue, some showers coming across us as we go through the daytime, pretty much right the way through and towards the afternoon as well. Still that risk of some heavy rain and perhaps even rumbles of thunder and even some hail as we go through in towards the afternoon. We're not looking at anything more than just common or garden thunderstorms, but it's worth saying it's incredibly saturated soil and there are going to be one or two heavier showers around. So do keep an eye on the radar and also on those severe weather watches and warnings from the Met Service. As we go across towards this eastern coast, particularly away from the coast, inland, looks to be a pretty decent story. Should find some nice spells of sunshine for, like I say, Hawke's Bay and Gisborne, although a bit cooler than we've been used to over the last few days. And for Wellington, down in the capital, I think a little bit of early morning showers. We should find things ease off in the afternoon, but with strong southerlies, it's going to feel pretty cold. And speaking of those temperatures, here's how things shape up across the North Island. Daytime highs, really very chilly. 11 degrees Celsius for the likes of Wellington. Not much better up in the far north. 15 degrees Celsius. It's far cry from those 20s we saw at the start of the week. And our overnight temperatures in towards those early hours of Friday on the cold side, and colder still the following night. For the South Island, you can see we've got those showers around the likes of Christchurch and Banks Peninsula, and they'll skirt through us as we go through the daytime. The combination of that cold air and moisture could mean a few showers of snow down to around about 400 or 500 metres, more likely to be about 600 though around the likes of Banks Peninsula, and we are going to find it's a cold air mass that comes across us. You can see those showers pushing in towards the far south as well. Again, snow down to around about 600 or 700 metres through there, but I think generally the further south you are, the cloudier it'll be and the more chance of those showers. And we have got that heavy snow watch in place for places like the inland parts of Southland, parts of Otago, and up in towards the Mackenzie country as well. Head along to the Met Service website for that, but really the heaviest snowfall above about 700 metres, but perhaps some flurries down to 400 metres or so. But I think we'll all find it's a pretty cold one. Here's how the temperatures shape up during the daytime on Thursday. Top temperatures 11 degrees Celsius for Christchurch, while down towards Dunedin, just 9 degrees Celsius. And it's worth saying, particularly in those stronger winds, that will feel a fair bit colder as well. As we go through in towards Friday, finally, things are looking a little bit more settled. We are going to keep hold of a few showers, but you can see out towards the Tasman Sea that high pressure. As that builds across us, the weather should settle down. Things should get drier and clearer, and the wind's easing off as well. It's worth saying, though, those clear skies bring with them the risk of some cold temperatures, especially as we head through overnight Friday into Saturday. But I think it is that cold weather is a fine payoff for the losing this windy, wet weather. But until we get there, we've still got some thunderstorms to watch out for. So please keep up to date with the latest forecast and any watches or warnings. And you can find all of those at metservice.com.